job. Let's give them a hand. All right, so the blowing of the conch shell, that's the call to dinner. Facing the mountain to the sea, then from the rising to the setting sun. So good evening again, and aloha. I'd like to welcome you to the first event of the evening, the imu ceremony. Our imu, or underground oven, is Hawaii's equivalent to the microwave. The only difference is this one here cooks real slow. So going back in history, man worshipped fire. He realized he couldn't eat the food he had in its natural state, in other words, raw. The Hawaiians had a trial and error period. Sometimes they burnt the food so bad it couldn't be eaten. This is one particular method they perfected, and this art of cooking is called kalua, which is simply digging a pit and burying it. First thing we want to do is go get some firewood. We prefer to use a real hardwood called kiave. It's similar to the mesquite. If we can't get that, we use some ironwood pine. The wood is cut up in pieces and placed in the bottom of the pit. Next, we'll lay down a base course of this porous rock. This rock is called pohaku. It's a lava rock. It's been rolling in the riverbeds. If you want to try this at home, don't use the rocks you have at home. They'll heat up and crack or heat up and explode. This one here just turns white hot. So we'll lay down our base course of rock and light the fire. Next, we'll head off into the gardens and go get some banana plants and tea plants. The banana, they call it maia. We use 2 parts of a banana plant, the stumps, because it contains a lot of water. This will prevent the pig from burning, and it'll create the steaming effect in the imo. The banana leaves will be placed around the pig to redirect the heat back down to melt majority of the fat. The tea leaf is placed in there because it produces a unique flavor. These imos here, they're pretty unique. They steam and roast simultaneously. So about 2 hours later, the rocks are white hot. Pig is ready to go in. We'll smash down some banana stumps, and this is where the pig will sit for the next 7 hours. All the pigs we use are raised commercially, so when we get them, they're already nice and clean. There's only one type of seasoning we use on it. It's called pa'akai, or Hawaiian rock salt, sea salt. The salt is rubbed in the cavities of the pig, and the thick part slits are made, and like I said, this is where it'll sit for the next 7 hours. What you see the guys working with here, Hawaii's beachfront property, the sand. When we do this at home, we use straight dirt, the earth, the lepo they call it. It creates a better bond, but it takes 6 guys to uncover. The sand and bed sheet method, whole lot cleaner, 2 handsome young guys, too easy. The size of the pit is determined on what you want to cook. You can cook beef, chicken, fish, breadfruit. We have turkeys during Thanksgiving. All we have today is some kalua poa'a, or kalua pig, and some Hawaiian rice pudding for dessert. So there's that top layer of banana leaves. Like I said, this redirects a lot of the heat right back down. This particular emu is 3 feet wide, 5 feet long, and 3 feet deep. And this pig dressed out this morning at 146.
Wow. We're gonna gain a view of all the old people like Tub and
Alright, so
these
here's
crazy
our Hawaiian
old
rice
ladies
pudding.
went ziplining
You'll find
with
this
us.
on the dessert table.
You gonna try the rice pudding?
I don't like rice pudding. I have coconut cake.
I'm gonna try to put a little bit of everything down. Too bad you can't smell this. Oh God.
And there he is. Okay, now you're gonna see the guys take the rocks out with their bare hands. Why? I don't know. When I do this at home, I use tongs. But that's how they do it here. All right, so let's give them a hand. Great job.